After nearly 3 weeks, authorities in Burien are still searching for a killer. The body of Robert Thomas was found with multiple stab wounds under the 146th Street Bridge. No other information is being released right now about the death of this 36-year-old homeless man. But multiple law enforcement sources say they've identified a person of interest. They're trying to interview another homeless man who at one point passed through the encampment behind Oasis Home Church, just minutes away from where the victim's body was discovered.
We don't want you here.
However, authorities were not allowed to search the property without a warrant, so they now say he's gone and back on the streets.
I've given you multiple opportunities to respond, but it seems like you're avoiding me now, Pastor.
I asked Oasis pastor Mark Miller if he knew anything about Thomas's death or the person who could be responsible.
We've done intake processes and that will continue to be followed, but I can't give you any comment on that.
Recently, the pastor lowered standards for entry into this controversial camp and is now allowing drug addicts and homeless people with active warrants to set up in his backyard.
There was no transparency. They were coming at us last minute.
That's led to a surge in tents at the church.
Now there's not really any trust.
Especially after the crime-ridden Ambom Boulevard encampment was cleared earlier this month.
Hey, where are you headed? Where are you headed?
Burien Community Support Coalition is the nonprofit running operations at Oasis and is led by Council Member Sydney Moore. She's not commenting about the homicide investigation either. Meanwhile, neighbors who live nearby are furious at Pastor Miller, who accuse him of a bait and switch after promising to uphold strict security standards.
We would like to be able to get on to the bottom of this.
At this point, the temporary encampment behind Oasis Home Church is expected to be out by the end of January.
We feel unsafe, they just moving in a lot, just scary, when we have kids and walk in and out.
Kathleen Long is now counting down the days until the situation across her street and all its concerns go away.
There's nothing that we can do.